Today we're going to try Cheez-It Puffed, which came out a couple months ago, I believe. I've seen some reviews from January. Cheez-It Puffed, they're puffed up Cheez-Its, basically. Kind of like Cheeto Puffs, I believe. I have the double cheese variety here. There was also a white cheddar and a scorching hot one. But I decided to get the original because they were kind of expensive. It was like $3.69 at Dollar General for this bag, which is only 5.75 ounces. So I didn't get all three. I just got the double cheddar to try it out. But as you can see, it's still new, so I'm still on time. Nobody worries about that. Let's open it up and see what they look like real fast. Ooh, here's a little Cheez-It Puff. They are Cheez-It Puffs. They're exactly what you'd probably expect from the name Cheez-It Puffed. They're puffed out, they're soft. I could crush one with my, I don't want to make a mess, but yeah. Oh, well, I made a mess. But yes, you can crush them like that. They basically seem like Cheeto Puffs, but with Cheez-Its. So the real question is, what do they taste like? They smell just like Cheetos. That's very interesting. They have that artificial cheese puff smell. They don't really smell like Cheez-Its. Let's give it a shot. I'm gonna give it a 3 for. Here's a little look into the manufacturing process. As you can see, here's some stuck together. I got a few like these. So that's how they're supposed to come like that, of course. So this is an interesting thing, but also not that interesting because it's essentially Cheeto Puffs. This is a knockoff Cheeto Puff, just in a Cheez-It form, but the taste and the texture is very, very, very similar. The only interesting thing about these is sometimes you get a little bit of a hard edge where they're cut, but not like hard, not hard, but it is interesting. You'll feel the texture of the like sharp edge. Not like a bad thing though, it's fine. The texture is very similar to Cheeto Puffs. In fact, it sticks to your teeth just like Cheeto Puffs. You might be able to see some in my teeth if you're paying very close attention, which I don't like, but that's another story. I'm not a huge Cheeto Puffs fan. I like regular Cheetos a lot better. But these are such a close approximation to Cheeto Puffs that it's really hard to distinguish. They might be a little tangier on the cheese side. They might actually be a little more cheesy than Cheeto Puffs, if that's possible. It's been a long time since I've had Cheeto Puffs, but I do like the cheese flavor of these, but it is very much that artificial Cheeto Puff cheese flavor. You're not getting something fancy here. It tastes like fake cheese, but I've grew up with that, so it's not a huge issue for me. I actually like it. I think that these are a solid snack. I think that I would like to try the other flavors, but I just didn't have the money for them, but maybe I will down the line, we'll see. But I think that these are an interesting substitution for Cheeto Puffs. I don't know if it's worth the price. You could probably get more Cheeto Puffs for less money, and it would be very similar. It would be extremely comparable to these. They're not very Cheez-It-y, because I love Cheez-Its. I like the taste of Cheez-Its. These are not like that at all. They're completely different in terms of the taste of the cheese. Obviously the texture is different, but the taste is completely different as well, much like Cheeto Puffs. So if you like Cheeto Puffs, these would definitely be worth a shot. If you don't, then don't, because they're very, very, very similar. And in the end, I'm going to give it a 4 because I do think that I do like Cheeto Puffs. I just don't personally like the texture of them too much, but I think that the taste is good, and these are very close to those. So these Cheez-It Puffed will get a 4 out of 5, and I'll see you next time.